Okay, so we are broadcasting and we are recording. Let's give it maybe a moment or so for anyone logging in. Okay, wonderful. So we will go ahead and get started. This is Leilani Evans, Construction Software Sales Associate for CAG. Every Wednesday, we host our webinars 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 1 p.m. Eastern to bring knowledge, resources, tips, and other information related to the use, streamlining, and just being successful overall using Sage Construction Real Estate, the 100 Contractor and 300 CRE systems, as well as any of the systems for mobile or document management, estimating, those systems that complement those main accounting systems. Today we have a special guest. Holly Singer will be covering myCRecloud, which is one of our authorized partners for cloud hosting. Cloud hosting is a super hot buzzword right now, and just being able to have all of your data accessible to all of your team members, no matter where they are, vacation or whatnot, it is something that is more and more coming up in our conversations as we're evaluating how we'll set up Sage for our clients. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Holly, as she's been working in the industry, working with Sage for quite a while, has an extensive background providing this to customers. So I will go ahead and hand it off to Holly. A couple of just quick items. This is being recorded, so if you want to check back with us for the recording or check back on our YouTube channel, this will be available if you'd like to share it with anybody. Everyone is muted, so there will be time for question and answer at the end as well. So go ahead, Holly, take it away.
Hi, Leilani. Thank you so much for inviting me to join you today. And yes, cloud hosting is becoming a big hot topic in the construction industry, let alone all of the accounting software industry as well. So I am happy to join you and just kind of go through a brief overview on what we offer. But just to kind of get it started, I'm going to show you guys a quick little video about us. Oops, sorry. So as I realized, maybe it didn't share the video with you guys, or not the video, but the audio. So I do apologize if it did not. But just to get started and let you know, we do serve all of the construction specialties that you guys come from and require to have your Sage hosted. So we do specialize in the Sage CRE hosting of software and any of the additional add-ons that are available to that as well. So we really just kind of want to help you future-proof your business. You know, kind of like the video was showing, it does give you accessibility from anytime, anywhere, as long as you have an internet connection. Whether you're accounting and you're on the go and you need it at home, at work, or you know, like she was in the mall, it seemed like, you know, you maybe need that as well. You can use that, or maybe even on the job site, maybe the guys need to do an estimate on the fly, or any of those kind of things. Security, as security becomes more and more increasingly needed, especially with malware, viruses, ransomware, all of that other kind of stuff, we can help you with that just to keep everything secure, so you guys don't have to worry about that and take that off of your hands as well. We do backups every evening for you as well, so you guys don't have to worry about that anymore. I had a really good story from a client, or future client. Back in the day, you know, he was really, really happy. He was always, you know, super happy to have all of his servers on site and, you know, be able to do those backups himself and, you know, take those tapes home every night, and just was really secure with the fact that everything was backed up and he had those in his hot little hands. One day he had his office broken into and all of the servers stolen and everything, but he was really happy that he had his backups until he realized that he didn't have anything to plug those backups into. So it's really easy for us to, if anything were to happen, just restore those backups into your server for you, or into a new server if needed as well. So we can definitely get you guys back up and running sooner, rather than waiting for new servers to arrive and get configured and all of that other kind of stuff. Enhanced performance, you guys are always going to have the most up-to-date and readily available new servers and hardware and software and all that other kind of stuff, new server OS, any of those kind of things you don't have to worry about. Again, we kind of take that IT headache off your hands for you. Scalability, you know, we can add, remove users whenever you need to. You guys can add, remove licenses whenever you need to with Tag as well for the actual software itself. So helps you scale accordingly to your business. And then we just help you reduce your costs. We do that hosting for you, so you don't have to worry about actually buying and purchasing new hardware or software or any of those kind of things when needed, as far as, you know, you don't have to get you know, desktop intense, you know, resources and stuff like that in order to run the software on your local application. You only have to worry about running the remote desktop application as well. So some of the applications are listed here, but not all of them, that we can host alongside with Sage. Paperless, TimberScan, you know, mJobTime Cloud, Office, estimating, all of those kind of things. So anything that you really need to run your Sage and anything along with it, we can host for you as well. So let's go ahead and get into the live demo part of it. So once you install and configure the remote desktop, it is going to give you some icons right on your desktop, just like you're used to, and they are both Mac and PC compatible. So whether you guys are a Mac shop or a PC shop, it can be definitely used for you guys. So you just double click on the application like you're used to. And no matter whether it's Sage 100, Sage 300, paperless, you know, any of those additional applications that you're going to need to have hosted, we can do that for you as well. So again, it looks exactly like it does locally, just as you would normally. You can run any reports, do any invoicing, any of that kind of thing. You can print locally, you can save locally, you can export to PDF. If you guys have any sort of Office 365 Pro Plus or E3 subscription currently, then you'll be able to use those subscriptions within our environment, or we do have those subscriptions available for you as well. So you can, again, print locally, save locally, any of those kind of things. We do also have Sage 300. You can see the Sage 300 as well. this, I have an HP3 2035, so I could print that locally there. Oh, sorry, I did that more than once. No wonder why I hung up just a little bit. And then also Sage 300, if you needed to do these tasks as well, you could, everything is basically looks the same as it does locally. If you don't like to have it and you would rather sign into a desktop to be able to do it rather than having it look and feel like it's running on your own computer, and you kind of rather would have that remote desktop look and feel, you can always just double click on that and connect that way as well. And launch it here, as well as if you were just launching it locally as well. So we do have those available, the different views in order to connect to your Sage, however it is that you are looking to get connected. We can help you with that. Let's go ahead and just disconnect this way. It is rather simple to get started. I would be happy to give individual quotes. Everything is based on your individual company's needs and storage capacity. So whether you guys are just getting started or you've had years and years and years of upgrades and data and all that kind of stuff, we can get your server set up and turned over to TAG for either installation and implementation or migration within just a few short days. I guess we can now, let's see here, open up for any questions.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Holly. Yeah, everyone is currently muted, but if you would like to ask a question verbally, you can do that, or you can use our chat box and we can read off your question and answer them that way. Holly, one question I get a lot is about storage and how that works. If there's like a base that it comes with, or everything is priced based on how much storage you have. So that's something that I get a lot.
So our base server starts with a certain number of CPU, RAM, and storage capacity, but we can right size your storage according to how much you need. So we can start with, it starts with 60 gigs of storage, but if you guys need more than that, we can definitely start you out that way. And then give you, we like to give you typically about 20% free to grow with, and then as needed, we can add additional as it goes. As you go along.
Cool. And then one other question that I get, we have users that, they're doing a lot. They have a lot of screens open at one time, and they're multitaskers. And is that something that cloud hosting is capable of handling? Or is there any kind of compromise to being able to do all of that at once?
No, so if you do like to have this, normal view, so this is a hybrid of, my normal desktop view and the cloud hosted view. So say you have some, your local Outlook and, local reader and, a couple different things, your web browser and those kind of things open from your local PC, and then also your Sage as well. You can mix and match those windows so that you can multitask and go back and forth and do what it is you are normally used to doing.
Awesome. Okay, well that and then the printer questions is usually mainly the questions that I get. I don't see any questions. Oh, I see one just came in. I didn't notice any login prompt when you connected to the remote app. Was there just saved unique credentials for myCREcloud or somehow integrated with AD so that the local user login credentials was just passed through?
So the first time that you log in every day, it'll ask for your myCRE login, but once you've done it for the day, it won't ask until you close your PC and your applications again. So because I had already had something open, it didn't request mine, but it does give you that 256-bit encryption for connection as well.
Cool. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Holly. This is something, again, gets talked about a lot more and more, and even some of our longtime users are bringing it up to us. So it was really a pleasure to have you kind of present how it looks, because really people would just like to see, and you did a great job demoing that. So I think that will wrap up our quick demo. Again, it's being recorded, so we'll be able to send out a link of this so that you can share it with other folks, or also be able to access it on YouTube so that you could see.
Well,
yeah.
thank you very
Anything
much.
else you want to add?
No, thank
Holly?
you very much for having us today, and either give myself a call or Leilani, and we'll get you guys a quote in getting started with cloud hosting today for your Sage.
Yeah, I will send a quick email to all of our attendees just offering up your contact information so that we could get everybody connected and get everyone quotes for this. Thank you so much, Holly. Thanks for everyone who attended.
Thank you. Have a great day.